Welcome back to Making Sense of It All. This week the title seems more appropriate than ever because over the last few days we've heard lots of new things. Things are changing, things are getting different, and that can be a bit scary. I know in our household we've been discussing how do we make the most of the new things that we can do but do it safely. Are we going to start seeing one other person in a public space, and who's that person going to be, and how we're going to make it work? So that it's all very scary really, but it is also very exciting that we're starting to move forward. What I think we need to do genuinely is look at all of the advice and all of the government guidelines and make sure that even though all that is changing and all that is getting new and maybe getting confusing, that we don't get confused about what should always motivate our actions. St. Paul, no stranger to dishing out a document that gave advice on how to live our lives, he says some very simple things. In Galatians chapter 6, bear one another's burdens, and in doing so you truly obey the law of Christ. We have still got to look after each other. We've still got to be responsible and safe and protect those people who are vulnerable. St. Paul goes on to say that we should judge our own conduct, and if it's good then we can be proud of what we've done. We should be doing the right thing and helping each other celebrate when we do the right thing as well. We should be finding moments for joy. We should be finding moments for service. St. Paul also goes on to talk about how we should live as a Christian community. That we should be welcoming, that we should be generous, that we should put other people before ourselves. That we should not lose hope, that we should be strong in prayer. And all these things are going to be more important than ever. As people start to reconnect with their works, as people start to go back to work, we need to make sure that we're looking after them, we're supporting them, that we're still reaching out. Those people who are on their own may still be on their own for several weeks or months to come, so we mustn't forget them as we start to get more freedoms. We shouldn't forget to pray. We shouldn't forget to hold Christ in our hearts and hold in our hearts those people we want to give to Christ so that we can help bear the burdens of each other. And most importantly, we shouldn't forget that all of our actions should not just be dictated or guided by a government document, but should as well be dictated by love. How can everything we do still be loving? How can we still be generous and kind? What I was sad about really in the change in the new slogan that we've got is that it didn't have on the end of it, stay kind or stay caring. Because we've been so amazingly compassionate and caring as a society, we've got to make sure we don't lose sight of that as things start to get changed and things start to go back towards normal. So this week, by all means, we've got to follow the guidelines, stay safe, stay well, and do exactly what we need to do. But let's not forget that we should follow the guidelines of our heart, of our faith, and of our God. Those guidelines that remind us that every action we should do should be done out of love. That we should put others before ourselves, and that we should care for those people who are in need. If we do that, then we will navigate this change together, we'll move forward together, and we'll get back towards normal a little bit quicker together. But most importantly, stay safe, look after those people around you, and let your actions and everything we do from this moment onwards be guided by love. We'll see you soon.